Okay, so Google find your site and then they crawl through your site, decide what pages they like, and then they cache those pages, that is, store copies of those pages and take copies of them and actually store copies on their server. So let's take a look at how they go about doing that. Okay, I'm on my website digitalmarketingradio.com here. And just imagine that Google has discovered this site after another site's linked to it. So what Google's doing is it's landing on this page and then it's finding links. So finding links to other pages on the site here. So on the home page, I've got links to other episodes, other pages on the site there. So let's just click through to a random one here there as well. So I've got a page here about what is content marketing. It's an interview that I recorded fairly recently. So Google will have a look at this page, but they won't have a look at how it looks visually. What they'll do is they'll have a look at the source code. So if you have a look at the source code of a web page, just right click on your mouse on the web page and click view page source. It might be phrased slightly differently depending on the browser that you're using, but if you just click view page source, then you'll get something like this. And this is actually the code that is behind this particular web page. And this is what Google crawls. It doesn't crawl things visually, it crawls the code behind the web page. This is the language that it really understands. So it's looking for things to give a good indication as to what that page is about. So it looks at things like what the title is, what the description is of that page there, and then actually the content of your site itself there as well. So it looks to find information like what is your heading, or what are the strong tags in there, what's the content in there, what kind of phraseology is used within there. So it crawls through your site, and then if it deems your page as being fairly original, as being a publisher of original content, and also reasonably authoritative, then it'll start to take a copy of this page and then cache it on their server. So it'll store a version of this page on their own computers somewhere in the world. And if you in fact, if you go on to google.com and you search for Google data centers, then one of the first results will be the Google data centers page on their own website. And Google actually show you their main data centers around the world, what they look like and what goes on there as well. So you can have a look at that there. And you can have a look at pictures of places of where your data is stored. And copies of your web pages are stored on Google's computers in centers like this around the world, and that's called caching of your web pages.